Dr. Tyran Mincey here, and we are back at our Immune System Crusade, concluding today with a review of the 10 steps that we've put up here, summarizing and letting you know where you can get some of these items from. As a review, we remember that in the air that we breathe, that we are surrounded at all times with viruses and bacteria. The pandemic, however, puts us in a unique circumstance in that we have something that is rather contagious that has been passed on to many others. Some of the solutions that have been put forth include vaccination, which bypasses the body's natural way of doing things, but helps some people do well, especially those that are very sick. Whether a person gets a vaccination or not, however, they still have to deal with the fact that they have an immune system. And that immune system is designed to protect us and has done so for about 3.5 million years. So, starting from the outside in, we went step by step through all of the various surfaces and cells and structures that are responsible for our immunity. We talked about slimy surfaces and skin as a barrier that traps things. We talked about snot and how snot has antimicrobial characteristics. And we talked about the waste or sewage system of the body called the lymphatic system. We also talked about special guarding types of white blood cells that we did not name on purpose. And we did mention the vigilant and all-important dendritic cells, which are the target of immunization and the target of vitamin D also. These cells play a critical role in making all of the processes below this happen, including the arrival of very important B cells that make antibodies that stick to virus-infected cells, and finally ended up with the idea that you have to balance the blood sugar. That's a lot of information, but it's important to understand that each of these steps, 1 through 10, can be supported using food as the medicine and using herbal remedies, a good diet, and some common sense. Although what common sense is today varies from one person to another because there's so much information, it's hard to know what's correct. What we talk about here is based on actual clinical experience and many years of study. So what can we do? You can eat certain foods as we outlined, but what we did here is we decided we would make life easier for people. And we can see that there's lots of opportunity here to try to get nutrients from different sources. But sometimes we don't have time, or even when we do it perfectly in terms of diet, it's not enough to meet our individual needs. To help fill that void, I have created Herbal Armor. Herbal Armor is a herbal supplement made of several different herbs that are a great source of vitamin A, fungus. It's a great source of vitamin D, also herbs that support minerals, and that A, D, and minerals supports healthy immune system function as we outlined prior. We also talked about the idea that you need antimicrobial substances and enzymes, and we have also put into this support herbs that are antimicrobial and that encourage healthy enzymatic processes in the body. Further, we put herbs that support normal lymphatic activity and healthy lymphatic activity, as well as herbs that have been shown in the literature to support white blood cells. And even though there haven't been thousands of studies on those herbs, we know that something that helps white blood cells may also be very helpful for the immune system. Finally, we made sure that we put nutrients in there that were an excellent source of resveratrol, because we know that resveratrol is very helpful for helping antibody production based on a few studies that are in the literature. And finally, the all-important support for healthy blood sugar, which is the last of step 10. Want to know more about Herbal Armor or need information on it? Go to harmonic.online, and there you can download an information report on Herbal Armor, and you can find out whatever other questions you have. It's a great product, I know, because I made it. My name is Dr. Tyran Mincey. I'm so happy you joined us during our immune system crusade, and I hope you learned something that you can take with you and change yourself and help others as you pass it on, as we deal with some of the immune system challenges currently and that may come up on the horizon. Feel free to visit us on our website, and thank you so much. I'm yours in health.